it is. What is synchronicity? To me, synchronicity is, there's a lot of ideas and models and ways of explaining it, but I think what it comes down to is it's reality. It's the world as it is coming into your experience. So we have stories, we have narratives, we have worldviews, we have conditioning. Those things tell us what experience is and what the world is. But reality isn't any of these things. Reality is, it's just is. It's just a unlimited, undifferentiated, eternal, boundaryless, I am thing. It's just isness. It seems to have objects. It seems to obey a rational, logical, scientific story, but that really is just a story. Even the sense of being a individual, of being a self that's limited, that's also just a story. So anything learned, anything conditioned, anything that is on top of the is of the moment is a narrative, is a story. And those are not primary. If you go down to the primary aspect of the moment, you just have awareness. So what does that mean? That means that the world and existence is an infinite possibility, a dimensionless, boundaryless thing that when it wants to, comes on as a story, as a rational world that we all live in and that we can share stories about. So it behaves at certain moments. It's like every day you go and you sleep and it becomes a boundaryless experience again. And we need that. You need to merge with that eternal, boundaryless self to be healthy. So that's in meditation. People quiet their minds. They go back to this seamless eternity, seamless, boundaryless existence. And we need to connect with that to feel peace. That's what peace is. Peace is the underlying existence that is everything. So that is the ultimate reality, is this peace, boundaryless, selfless perfection. Sometimes I call it humility, sometimes I think of it as love, but it's this undifferentiated, pure awareness. That's what existence is. And then we come and we put a narrative on top of that. We put the world on top of that and all the things in it and all the thoughts and stories that comprise our identities and comprise the world and existence. So sync is showing us that these things are just stories, that it's possible for anything, really. So when that bleeds into existence, it looks like a sync. So if something from the future connects to something from the past, that's not a problem to the creator mind that's doing everything right here, right now. That's a problem to the human mind that wants things to, be sequential, wants things to be rational and logical. But God, or I am, or the heart of all being, the infinite self, just creates everything right now. And there's no problem for a event in the past to connect to an event in the future, or for something that happens right now to be related to something anywhere or anywhen. There's no contradictions. There's just this I am creating the entire experience right here, right now. So when facets of that slip into the everyday rational world, we call it synchronicity. So there's these complicated stories for it, but it really is just sync to me is you're saying things are going together. You're saying there's a union. So when they sync, they're synchronistic, they're together. And that's the universe's nature is one. So my handle on Instagram and YouTube is SEALLION, which is an anagram for all is one. And that's sort of the core of my philosophy, is that all is one, SEALLION. So synchronicity is also just a meditation on all is one. So when things slip into awareness that they're one, that they're connected, we call them sync. And really everything is sync. So anywhere we look, we see reflections of everything else. So there's a complete union between experience and between different things. And that growing awareness of unity is what sync is. Sync isn't some complicated thing. It isn't some strange thing. It really is just the reality of I am being slipping into the narrative world, and then we call it sync. So that's what I think synchronicity is. I think it's the union of everything coming into awareness and expressing itself as these little connected moments. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more content like this and exclusive content, go to my Patreon, subscribe there, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care.